Today's 14 author signings, 26 books, and a volunteer shift. This is Bookfest 2026. Hi guys and welcome to a new video here on my channel. My name is Andy. Thank you for joining me here today in our cozy chaotic corner of the internet. Now if you're new here, we do a lot of bookish media fun videos here on the channel, and if this sounds like something you will enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps. And if you're returning, kisses, thank you for coming back. I love you the most. Now in today's video, I actually have a lot to show you guys. We just went to Bookfest, which is one of the biggest bookish conventions here in Romania. And fear not, I went there just to look. I always go just to look. And then I came home with 26 books and a bunch of stories to tell you. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's start with a short summary about the Bookfest, in case you've maybe never heard of it. So this is one of the biggest bookish conventions here in Bucharest. It actually takes place someplace in May, June, usually exactly as it happened right now. And there's another one called Gaudeamus that's usually happening in December here in Bucharest. Now, we're gonna cover that too, fear not, but for the time being, we are gonna talk a bit more about Bookfest in its own. Now, at Bookfest, you can find exactly as you would imagine a bunch of authors, a bunch of bookshops, a bunch of book merchy people coming there with their small business. You can find candles, everything that you could think of, even some music. I saw some vinyl shops. There's a bit of everything. Aside of from that, we have a bunch of panels, a lot of authors launching their books or just coming there to talk a bit about their work. It's a very fun, very entertaining space for all bookish people from all ages. Now usually Bookfest is spread on 5 days. Okay, so everything starts on Wednesday and it's up to Sunday, something like that. Okay, now for me personally, I went on Friday and on Saturday simply because that's all she wrote. Basically, all my budget was dead and buried, and then buried some more. We're gonna get to that in a moment. But yeah, basically, I went on Friday with the idea of being from a reader perspective, if you want, to purchase most of the books. As you will see, we actually got most of them on Friday, and then on Saturday, I was actually a volunteer at Bookbite, and I'm gonna tell you more about that in a moment. While I'm talking, I'm gonna insert here some clips, some pictures, so you can see a bit how things look and what was the vibe. It was just so much fun. I feel like I charged myself with so much good energy that I met so many nice people, from authors to volunteers to other content creators. They're just amazing. It was like my heaven space. I would never live there, and it's just phenomenal. Yeah. On Friday, as I was mentioning, I went around mid afternoon, something like that, and I was there body and soul. Now, the when I got there, I was not sure how crowded it will be because it was still a bit early. I know that Friday is usually a short day for a lot of people, but I was not expecting the biggest crowd there. The biggest crowd is usually on the weekend, which was spoiler alert. People are so nice, so respectful. So it was very obvious that everyone was there with the same passion for the same reason. There were not um a lot of people that did not feel like they belong. They're just browsing. I'm sure there were some that were just looking for that, but they were 99% of them. That's what I wanted to say. People that were very passionate about it, and you can feel that in the way they were behaving, talking, just the whole thing around it. People were taking pictures, signing stuff, being very nice, very helpful. It was just a whole thing, and I absolutely loved every single moment. As I mentioned initially, on Saturday was my volunteering day, so I did went with the intention of buying most of the things. So on Friday, getting things signed and so on and so forth. So on Saturday it will just be easier for me to just focus on the volunteering. Okay, pick up a few books that I didn't got a chance to do it beforehand, but most of them were just there to vibe, to meet people, to socialize, and that was the whole atmosphere. So my non buying, you don't see it, but I'm having here two huge piles that are pressing on my glass disc, and I'm a bit worried. But I came home with 26 books. Yeah, because I was just looking. don't send me to look anywhere, okay? So yeah, 20, we bought 26 books, and 14 of these were signed, which was so nice. We have here a whole pile of signed books. It's just so nice, so satisfying. I cannot wait to show them to you. I'm gonna show them to you one by one a bit later. um Now, for the second day, on Saturday, as I was mentioning, I was only there for, we were there very early, so the whole thing started at 10. We were then right before that, so we can prep everything and make sure everything is ready. But aside from that, I just wanted to be there in time, because I was committed to help, and that's what I wanted to do all the way. And I wake up very early, so I was slightly groggy, but at in the end, once I got there, already forgot everything. Now, the whole prep, I was, as I was mentioning, volunteer at the book bite. Now, a lot of those bookshops were actually accepting volunteers. So if you're curious and if you're around and you want to join in, I'm pretty sure you can keep an eye on for the next editions, and you can just sign in for volunteering at any of the bookshops. And also you can sign in for being a volunteer for the whole event. So the Bookfest in its own, as an entity, if you want, also had volunteers. So there are a lot of options to check out. I'm actually very excited to try that as well in the future. Now, aside from that, as I mentioned, we will have to be there before it started to make sure everything is ready. Once I got there, most of it was already done. But yeah, people were very early. I was in time. Aside from that, our job there was basically make sure that the books were on shelf. So once we see that something was running low on stock, then just we had to do some refills. We had to keep an eye out for any issues that may appear. Also help people that were a bit confused, because things got very heated, things got very crowded, and some people felt overwhelmed and just get a bit of anxiety, a crowd anxiety, if you want, when they saw so many people. At some point, the line was actually spiraling through the whole thing, and it was just very overwhelming if you were just got there and you wanted to browse around. It was a very crowded, a lot of people chatting, a lot of good energies, but also quite a lot of feet per meter, if you want. Now, the whole experience, I think, was the best one I had so far. I'm not gonna lie to you, my feet strongly disagree with me at this point, simply because I was on my feet 99% of the time, except when I took a break, I went to eat, or just literally sat down for 5 minutes. But we were mostly walking around, talking to people, socializing, chatting. It was just so nice, such a nice vibe overall. I think the whole energy was just something I've never expected. I actually met a bunch of people that recognized me, and it was so sweet. I was genuinely surprised to meet around. But I love to meet people. So if you ever see me out there, just come and say hi. I will always stay in chat with you, take pictures. I It's my pleasure for sure. So don't hesitate to do that if you ever see me anywhere. uh, Side note aside, the whole vibe was just something completely unexpected. I knew that it's gonna be fun, simply based on what I felt the day before. So, but aside from that, I was not 100% sure what would be different. What should I expect? But staying there with the authors and everything the whole day, I just feel like I met so many friends, so many new connections. It's just a whole thing. It was the best experience I've had in terms of volunteering, and not only that. I cannot wait for the next one, and I think I'm gonna go the full period in December, simply because there's so many things to just be there and catch up on. And so just there are 5 short days at at the end of everything. So stay tuned. We're gonna clearly do that in December, as I was mentioning. Now, yeah, that will summarize basically everything. Quite short here, because I don't want this to be a 5 hours long video, especially since I have a lot of things to show you. So as you can see there behind me, I also got a diploma right here. Right there, I got a diploma and the badge, a volunteer badge. I'm gonna insert here some pictures so I can show you. And actually, the badge, I got it signed with all the authors and everything that I bonded with there, and it's just such a nice memorabilia item. I just love it. I'm gonna insert some pictures here so you can see. It was just something else. Now, on top of that, the book by team also had their own notebook. notebook. You know, I always mention that for those type of events, they have a specific notebook, and this is a lower. Say hi to him. He's obviously very excited to meet you guys. And let me show you a bit of I'm not sure if it's a spoiler anymore, but this was the first page. Now, aside from that, I also got a new tote from Bookbite. This one here. I think you recognize him. This is Mutsuka Mataro. We had a notebook with him. This was basically given at all the purchases over 200 lays, if I remember correctly. Aside from that, I actually want to show you a bookmark that I got. You might recognize the name because we had a whole series on Halloween, and this was one of the picks. So this is the bookmark that we got. It's called 30 Days Until the Death. And yeah, I just got a chance to meet her and chat with her, and she's just a lovely human being, and it was a very much a pleasure to just meet her. Now I'm gonna take one by one the books. I'm gonna start. I don't even know how to start. Should we do it by shops? Should we do it by days? Should we do it if they're signed or not? Okay, let's do them first, the signed ones, and then we're gonna go to the ones that are not signed. I think that makes a lot of sense, okay? So, yeah, let's get into the signed ones. And first and foremost, this is from Bookbite, and it's actually Unumbra Razioni. Now, Ramona is not a stranger on our channel here. We know her, we love her. Look at this here. It's just a sprayed edge and everything. It's phenomenal. It was just released now, and I was just stuck. I love to meet her. She's such a sweet human being. It's just one of my favorite online people out there. And yeah, as I was mentioning, it's also signed. Next, we have actually Maestra Evadori, and this is by Patricia Palel. Look at the sprayed edge. This is so good. And also, of course, it's signed. And she has such a beautiful handwriting. Look at this, you guys. She just, it's amazing. And I also, for this, I got actually two goodies. First, we have this very nice looking bookmark. That's side one, and this is side two. And we also got one of the diaries. So in our book, I haven't read it yet, but I've been told that basically there is a very important diary at question here, and this is one of those pages. Let me just get that 1 second, okay? And this will be the diary page. Okay, and on the back we also have something very nice written here, and I'm sure this is very relevant to the books. I cannot wait to get into it, and I will keep you up to date on what this page in the diary is actually all about. Okay, so next we have Profeția și Focul, and this is the book right here by I.E.D. Papa, and I also got to meet her, and I just love her. She's such a sweet human being, and this is the back, and then get the sprayed edge. It's signed. Before I show you the goodies that I got, the artwork and everything, let me just show you some of the illustrations inside the book. Okay, you're not ready. These are some of the most beautiful illustrations ever. Like, wow. Now let me just show you for this one what artwork did I got. So as you can see here, she was very generous with the artwork. So let me just show them to you by one, okay? This is Felicia. Then we have Isidor. I love also the paper is like the picture paper. Then we have Nyx here. I love her hair. Then we have Selena. Okay, next we have Sebastian, and this man reminds me so much of Israel. Then we have Elise, I believe it's his name. We have Adam. Then we have Angela. And last but not least, we have Damien. Those characters are just So hard. Next, we have Alias Alice. Get this, and this is the spread edge. And of course, as I was mentioning, is signed. Moving on, we have Sara Dust with Ultima Pride. As I was telling you guys in the other videos, I was so excited about this, and this is the spread edge. I cannot wait to read this. Oh, I am dying. I think I'm excited about all of them, but this one is right there in the top. I'm just so excited. And let me show you the goodies that I got, and it's also signed. Then I got a page overlay. We have here a bookmark, and this is the back. And then, of course, we have the artwork. Moving on, we have the first thriller here, and we have Zar. Oh my god, I've been so excited about it. You know, I was mentioning to you that we kept getting those eyes in the boxes from BookBite, and I was just squeezing my brain trying to figure out what exactly it is. And then when I saw it was, I was so freaking excited. I cannot wait to read this. So this book is gorgeous, and this is the sprayed edge. Sprayed. This is the sprayed edge. And of course, it's signed. And in terms of goodies, we have a very nice sticker here. And of course, the traditional not missing bookmark. Okay, now those are all the signed books I had from Bookbite. I have another one that I did not get signed because I was not sure if Emma will be joining on Saturday, and she had, but I already bought the book before and I forgot to bring it, the whole thing. So that one is not signed, so I'm gonna show it to you in a moment when we get to the not signed ones. Let's move on a bit to LDR books. So they are again one small bookshop here in Romania. I actually discovered them right now. I saw some of the titles, but I never knew that they were the ones that are actually printing them, and I wasn't that familiar with them, and I just discovered them, researched the bejesus out of everything, and I got hooked. I got obsessed. I actually got 3 books from them that I cannot wait to show you. Okay, now first and foremost, we're gonna have a book that's called Rivali. So this is here the book, and this is the sprayed edge. Now this is actually, I was very shocked when I saw that it's actually a 5. No, it's actually a 4-in-1. So if you see here on the back, we have 4 volumes consolidated in one book. This is a chunk, okay? It's a huge chunk. And of course, I got to meet Ivo, and it was just so sweet and so nice. And it was so nice meeting her. And of course, she sent me the books. And the continuation from Rivali would be Mereu rivalul meu. And I believe this should be volume 5, or it's a standalone. I will have to look into it. I'm not 100% sure, because there are a lot of series here on the back. So I'm gonna look it up and see exactly. I just know that this is supposed to be read after the others. And again, very exciting, and it's also signed, and I got some goodies for it. And let me just show you a few things in the interior. Oh, I just got it. Okay, so this is actually the, well, this might be a spoiler now that I figure it out. Anyway, so the protagonist from volume 1 from Revalue, which would be Lydia and Hunter, this is their kid. So yeah, I just figured that one. And in terms of the goodies, first I got a bag, which may sound random, but I just thought that was such a nice touch. A bookmark and a few artworks. So let's take them one by one, okay? First we have this one. This is Sage Deverell. This is Noah King. Then I believe this is them together. Next, I got Întunericul Cheamă. And this is volume 1 from Artem series by Hanna Lee. And this is the spread edge. And of course, it's signed. Then, moving on from Alir, we're gonna get back to the one that I still have left when we get to the non-signed ones. We actually stopped also at Storycraft, and we got 4 books from them. One is signed, and this is Prețul Sângelui by Cătălin Ioniță, and this is volume 1 in the series. It's a detective story, from what I understood. It's a regular one, and this is actually signed. Next, we are up to the last 2 from from the signed pile if you want. And first is actually volume 1, that's called Arhivele unor vânători de demon în micul Paris, Canzu inimi frânte. This is, as I mentioned, volume 1. And it's quite a short one. It's very funny from what I understood, very satiric, and of course it's signed. And this lovely, lovely author is actually the same one as a that wrote Penny. You know, we were talking about Penny recently. Yeah, before we get there, I actually got two artworks. I believe this is from volume 1, and I also got an artwork from volume 2, which is always so so nice. Okay, and now before we move to the next one, there is one important book that's missing, and that's volume 3 from Penny. We got it, you guys. I'm so curious how the story will end. And look at this cover. This is just such a beautiful cover. I can barely recover from this, and it's quite a good chunk, good very good size, and of course she signed it for me. I'm so excited! I cannot wait to read that and to just see how the whole story will end. Now let me move a bit the pile. Okay, I moved the pile a bit out of the way. And let's go to the non-signed books that I still have to show you. Okay, and I'm gonna start with Epic Love. Now, for Epic Love, I actually got a very nice box here that contains a bunch of artwork aside from the books. In total, I bought 3 books. Yeah, 3 books from them. Some very popular titles you most probably are gonna recognize, but they also, I love the fact that they gave me this packaging. It's just so nice, so sweet. It's just, I love it. So yeah, let me just open it up and show you, okay? Yeah, if you see my hair flying away, it's just because I have a fan that is very hot here today. So first here we have Heated Rivalry, and it's finally time. I've been waiting to read this for a while. I just didn't get a chance to, and now that I saw it, I secured the goods. Look at this sprayed edge. The top and stuff doesn't have anything, but this is so cute. And we also got some stickers, as you saw, but I'm gonna show them to you. And this, well, I wouldn't say artwork because it's from the show, but it was a very nice touch. We have a bookmark. Now the bookmark is with the second volume, but it doesn't matter. We also got some stickers. And then the second book that we got was actually Insatiable, which of course I'm sure most of you are already familiar with, but I was so so excited to just read it. And this is the spread edge. And I have another surprise. So I got actually a signed sticker. Oh, what? I'm so excited. I actually have no idea how are those used. I was thinking maybe you have to unpeel it and then just stick it onto the book, maybe? I don't know. How do you use this? Do you guys know how you are supposed to use this? I think this is how you do it, but let me know. Really, let me know exactly how this works. But so so exciting. So yeah, technically it's our for 15 signed books, but yeah. Of course we have a sticker here, which is a very classic Epic Love sticker, and the artwork, which is gorgeous. Dare I say? Look at this. I'm just obsessed, you guys. So nice. Okay, so that's one. Then the third book that I got from them was actually Enigma by Runix. And this does not have a very impressive laser sprayed edge, but I also have an artwork here to show you. Look at this. I just love those artworks. They are so so nice. I'm just obsessed with the good artwork. You know me. We maybe do a collection of all the artwork I have at some point. That might be fun because I've been collecting quite a few, and I'm just a sucker for them. I just want to have enough space to just display everything, you know. But yeah, I'm just obsessed. I will never say no to any opportunity to get a bunch of artwork. Now next, the fourth book actually that I was mentioning to you that we got from a Lear book that of course is not signed. It's The Never King by Nikki St. Crow. And from what I understood, this is a very much Peter Pan retelling as a dark romance. I'm so excited to read. It's actually quite small, as I not sure if I show you already, and I'm just so excited. I cannot wait to read this. As you see, I'm excited about everything. Who minds? No one minds, right? Then another new release here was actually from Corinth, and this was Anathema. And this was the sprayed edge. This is the first volume of the series, and I'm just extremely excited. And of course, artwork time. Look how good this looks. This is so nice. I'm obsessed with this. I would have bought the book for the artwork alone. I was that in love with how it looked, and I'm not sure if I mentioned, but this was from Corinth. Then the last book from Bookbite that I got, but unfortunately, Emma, I was not sure if Emma will be there, so it's not signed. It's actually Chapter Prince Ayadore, and this is the volume one from the series. Volume two was just recently released, and this is the spread edge. Next, we have from Crime Scene Press. It's called Planul de Pensie. This is the Romanian version, but the original one is the retirement plan. Okay. And the remaining one is Planul de Pensie, and it's by Sue Hinchenbergs. I hope I pronounced that right. No, or me and names in general. But yeah, this looks so nice. I've been so excited to read this for like the past year, and now we finally can. Especially since it's summer, it's gonna be like the perfect summer read. Next, we're going actually to Librex. And first we got Magicieni, Vrăjitori și Necromați Across History. So this will be magicians, wizards, and necromancers across history. Of course, it's in Romanian, but I think you got the idea, and I'm just extremely excited. Also, they were so nice to give us a bookmark here. Not necessarily related to the book, but no, we don't mind. It's always a good time for a bookmark. We never have enough. Then I got myself some literature. We got pen pal finally. I'm so excited for this. I think this will be very fun, and it's just a black edge, nothing particular. Then another very interesting read we got, Packing Around by Emily Rath. I've only heard very good things about this book. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm very much in a hokey romance mood, as you can see. Off campus did a number on me.
Like a one, like a two, like a three. That kombucha did a number on me. So good.
And then, from Storycraft, I was mentioning we got 4 other books. And the first one is Lasă întunericul să te învăluie by Maria Vos. Then we have Nici urmă de el. And then we have The Bastard by Daniel Zărnescu. Some of these books were actually my boyfriend, and he's very excited to read them. I'm gonna keep you posted once he reads them, if he likes them or not. If you're curious, I can just keep you in the loop. And then the last purchase, actually, this was this was from Litera actually, and it was Ever King. Now I believe this is very much a pirate story, something like that. I believe. Yeah, it's very much of a pirate, watery type of a king story. And yeah, this is the book. And also we got a bookmark, which is very welcome, as I always. And yeah, with that being said, that's everything that we bought from Bookfest in general. I know we could have done so much better. But yeah, this is are all the things that we bought. I'm so excited about all of them. I cannot wait to read them. I'm gonna keep you posted while we will do that. It will take a while because I'm very much of a mood reader. You already know me, but I'm gonna keep you posted whenever I end up reading them. And yeah, with that being said, that will be all for today's video. Thank you very much for choosing to spend the day with me. I hope you had a bunch of fun. I sure did. Could not wait to just show you how things were, show you some clips, show you some goodie books, and yeah, it was just amazing. Now, if you're curious to deep dive more on the authors that I just showed you that I met, the ones with the signed books and everything, I'm actually gonna prepare a whole series on Instagram, in which each post will be about one of the authors. And yeah, if you're curious, stay tuned. And check out my Instagram for that. It will start actually. It actually started yesterday, so stay tuned and keep an eye on that. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you like it. Now, with that being said, again, thank you very much for choosing to spend the day with me. Let me know down below if you've been to a book convention until now, or if you're planning to go on one. I'm actually very curious if you have maybe a very fun one in your country. Maybe who knows? Maybe I'm gonna come visit and we can meet there. Yeah, and yeah. With that being said, we're gonna wrap here. Until next time, we talk, you guys. Stay cozy in your chaos. Bye.